Good morning, family. Hope everybody's feeling good today. Me, I'm tired. Went to bed late. But that's for me, which means I still gotta get up on time. Still gotta get into my spiritual practices and give the Lord his time. And once I'm done, then if I want to lay down for 15 minutes, now I can, because his will first, mine second. Let's get into this word. So this morning I am in Ecclesiastes 2. And this is pretty much the story of Solomon's search for earthly meaning here. Solomon begins to conduct some experiments to find out what is fulfillment here on this planet that doesn't include God. And doesn't find much. So I'm just going to read verse 1 through 3. I thought in my heart, come now, I will test you with pleasure and find out what is good. But that also proved to be meaningless. Laughter, I said, is foolish. And what does pleasure accomplish? I tried to cheer myself up with wine and embrace it fully. My mind still guided me with wisdom. I wanted to see what was worthwhile for men to do under the heavens in their few days of their lives. Now, this pretty much is the introduction to his experimentation. He pretty much does everything. Anyone who knows the story of Solomon became the most powerful man in Jerusalem. Had houses, vineyards, slaves, herds, sheep. He had everything. He had wealth. He had a harem of women. He literally had everything. But if he did not have God, it didn't matter. And the reason is because we are not built to be disconnected from our source. We are supposed to be connected. And when we don't have that connection, we're searching for it, but don't realize it. I'll give you an example. We know of actors, actresses, singers who get into their dream job. They're in the business, they're happy, they're making good money. And they end up messing up what they have. Either falling in the trap of drugs, just losing themselves. And to simplify that, we even have people who get into relationships and are genuinely happy in their relationships with their partner. And yet, they are seeking more. They have wandering eyes. They're looking for other endeavors. And that is them actually seeking God, and they just don't know it. They think that since their problems come from the world, that the solutions will do, and they don't. We have to seek the Lord in all that we do. Nothing that we build without him will be sustainable. And we're going to continue to look for him in our worldly endeavors, whether we know it or not. By keeping the Lord close, by going within and making sure that you build that connection with him, you now reaffirm that everything that you're building is built not only on solid ground, because the Lord has ordained it, but it is also built from the heart, not under meaningless intention for the most part. So this whole experiment from Solomon was actually a really good one, because you'll hear of many people who gain a lot and still have less. I've heard of people who are very wealthy being depressed. And it's because money will not solve your problems. Having everything won't solve your problems. But knowing yourself and knowing the Lord, that's the ultimate problem solver. I'm going to leave this one right here so I can get right into my prayers. Hopefully you guys have a beautifully blessed day. I'm praying for you all, of course. Feel free to drop a comment. And I love you all. Peace.